Looking to find a single stateroom on a cruise ship? Specific cruise ships are listed. Looking for legitimate work-at-home possibilities? You'll see companies, requirements, and contact info. I guess it's my science background, but I happen to like details as well as stories. I mentioned that anecdotes from single women are woven throughout the book. A few examples. Joanne C. left her prestigious career to care for her ill parents. Marie V. is widowed and found a job homeshoring, working from home. Anne F. started her own business. Louise O. picked up stakes in the United States and moved to Boquete, Panama. Bonnie W. loves to travel with like-minded women and found an easy way to do so. Emily is a lesbian and found the perfect place to live. Jackie B. wanted a home of her own combined with the support of a co-housing community, and found it. Rebecca V. has 2 boomerang children and is struggling to save for retirement. Mary Pat R. pushes her comfort zone by volunteering in less developed countries. Andrea C. was scammed through a dating site, and Patty K. met her soon-to-be husband through one. To protect their privacy, women who contributed stories are mostly identified by their first or middle name and last initial, although a few requested that only their first name be used. What is the common thread among these women? They represent the 25 million single, divorced, widowed, never married, women over the age of 45 in the United States. Real women sharing real challenges, solutions, exhilaration, fears, and ideas as they approach or begin this journey we call retirement. Jonathan Brown, a social psychologist at the University of Washington, shares this analogy when it comes to grappling with life's twists and turns. It's like the difference between a dog and a duck. A duck goes in the water and doesn't get wet. That's a gift ducks get early in life. A dog goes in the water and it has to shake itself dry. Maybe you're never going to be a duck, but you can learn to be a better dog. You can learn to handle life better. If you're a duck in all areas of your life, you're one lucky woman. But if, like most of us, you're a dog, you can still adapt, embrace, learn, and thrive. Chapter 1. Retirement and the Single Woman. Do one thing every day that scares you. Eleanor Roosevelt. Sex and the Single Girl, Helen Gurley Brown's 1962 blockbuster book, encouraged single women to become strong and independent and to live life to the fullest. More than 50 years later, that's still excellent advice. Let's substitute retirement for sex and woman for girl. Retirement and the single woman doesn't sound quite as titillating, does it? The term girl no longer applies, and although sex is important, there are additional vital issues to discuss when it comes to this transition called retirement. But, as in Brown's book, strength, independence, and a satisfying life are still noble goals for single women. In this chapter, we'll take a look at what makes this demographic important and growing. If you're not a numbers person, you'll at least be happy to note that a lot more research is now being done on women in general and single women in particular. This certainly has not been the case in the past. What would you rather do? Plan a 2-week vacation or plan for retirement? It's easier and a lot more fun preparing to bask in the sun on a tropical island or to tour Tuscany than to look ahead to the next 30 or so years of your life. It's something that we can't ignore and should be excited about doing if we have the right tools and mindset. That is the purpose of this book, to help you plan a fun, rewarding, and successful retirement, to give you specific thoughts and ideas on how to do this, and to hear from real single women about their real-life experiences. We can now expect to live, on average, to the ripe old age of 81. Of course, longevity is affected by lifestyle, age, and genetic factors. I just completed a life expectancy calculator that